Not so long ago, hardly anyone knew about Oliver Anthony and his songs. After publishing the song People North of Richmond, he became an instant success on almost all media platforms, scoring over 50 million views on YouTube in just 3 weeks. An extremely rare occurrence that any prominent artist would ever dream of. So what made it such a major hit? Here we'll discuss the 5 reasons why Anthony is now in league with the big boys. Keep watching Just Legends to find out. Perception of country-style songs are considered more authentic and sincere than any other genre. The same message could be taken into another genre and not be perceived as something from the heart or true. It is also mainly listened to by people of traditional values, people of the working class, farmers, factory workers, and the people with conservative views. Not only that, but the powerful emotional delivery of his lyrics makes the message stand out. It's as if you can truly feel the pain when you hear the troubling things he conveys. The main problem in the US is the widening gap between rich and poor. Since 2018, the states have been unsuccessfully trying to get out of the financial crisis, which has increased the number of unemployed people and families living below the poverty line. According to statistics, about 10% of rich people live in the country, who are not only far from the main mass of the population in financial well-being, but also attract a lot of attention. This way of life of wealthy people leads to the accumulation of social protests in the country. In this song, the opening lines trigger the fears and worries of people under pressure. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay. Expresses the pain of a working man who is completely uncertain about what will come next. With the rise of AI and exponential speed of technology development, people fail to adapt to the new realities. What to do, what to learn, where to go is the pain that any hard-working man would experience. For a regular man, it's hard to wrap their head around it all. Feeling overwhelmed? Instead of worrying about the future and trying to change, they just go home and drown their sorrows by resorting to alcohol and substance abuse. The rapid automation of routine jobs with the help of AI and technology around the world start to devalue and completely replace the working human. Even Donald Trump at some point promised not to automate certain factories in order to help people keep their jobs. On top of it all, most of the people around the world are chained by banking systems with loans, mortgages, and long-term credits, feeling powerless, helpless, and uncertain about the future. We can also add that there is no sense of justice in case of people not working and receiving the same income as the people who are working hard all day. In his lyrics, he sings, "Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for the bags of fudge rounds." CNN decided not to rock the boat and wrote, though it has also courted controversy for its lyrics referring to obese welfare recipients milking the system. It's no longer a secret that the super rich had some shady business going on the island belonging to Jeffrey. In the lines, "I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere," is a clear message that the super rich have no compassion for the people and instead put their efforts to entertain themselves in the most despicable and extravagant way. This could also refer to the shadow government. Oliver Anthony implies that they want to have total control of the population. They all just want to have total control. I want to know what you think, want to know what you do. The rich want to know what we're thinking because they want to control their cattle. By making most people think about personal money problems, they want to distract people from the fact that they came up with the rules of the game. Super companies and influential individuals want more power and income, as well as maintain their influence over society as a whole. Today, Oliver is gaining popularity, fame, and NBS News and mainly government-controlled media try to write neutrally about him. Some commentators leaned into what they described as pro-American sentiment of Anthony's song, while others wrote that they feel that the song is relatable to anyone familiar with working-class struggles. One more reference could be the line "living in the new world," which could refer to the New World Order. With the rise of surveillance technology, it makes it easier to monitor people's private data. These facts about government surveillance were brought to light by the renowned whistleblower Edward Snowden in 2013. We can also take into account the endless court trials with Mark Zuckerberg over privacy issues. All this information can be found online. Another detail that can be highlighted is that the American dollar is controlled by an unknown entity that runs the Federal Reserve. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit and it taxed to no end. Emphasizes that the Federal Reserve taxes all the printed dollars before issuing them to the banking systems, and that the people are the ones that have to pay the price. The courage to express all these issues out in the open. The combination of country genre gives the message significantly more impact. In the history of YouTube, very few people have been successful at maintaining their credibility and attention when talking about these issues. Oliver Anthony has not expected such success and attention in the media. With no fear of backlash, he went on to publicly express his message. And just like that, you become the voice of 40 or 50 million working men, read one comment that received 11,000 likes. You've captured the anger, the angst, and the disbelief of every hard-working, law-abiding, patriotic American who can't believe what our country has become, wrote another YouTube commenter. Thank you, Oliver Anthony, for this anthem. Anthony, though, was critical in the video toward both sides of the political spectrum and said his ballad had nothing to do with Democratic President Joe Biden. It's hard to get a message out about your political ideology or your belief about the world in 3 minutes and some change, he said. I do hate to see the song being weaponized. I see the right trying to characterize me as one of their own, and I see the left trying to discredit me, I guess in retaliation. That shit's gotta stop, he continued. We can conclude that the massive instant success is due to several factors. Powerful emotional delivery in the country genre about the New World Order has definitely stirred the emotions of many. A topic very widely discussed among the politically right. Possibly the people wanted to further spread the message and decided that Oliver Anthony was the most effective way to do it. People are just sick and tired of being sick and tired, he said. So yeah, I want to be a voice for those people. Who knows how far this guy can go? What do you think? Let us know about it in the comments. Subscribe to our channel and smash the like button. Don't forget to turn on notifications. We continue to work on new videos. See you next time.